Let's do this, shall we? No, this way more. Thank you. Hello, hello, hello. Just give it a second. Why? Me. Currently live with the lineups just there. Obviously, Coburn is ineligible to play against his parent club, unfortunately. Also, please excuse me, bear with me. I am a little bit ill, but this is the biggest game of our season. This is a season-defining game today. Like, there's no sugarcoating this. We have to win. If we lose or if we draw, that's season over as far as I'm concerned. There's no way we can even think about playoffs if Middlesbrough are one of the teams we're chasing we don't beat. That being said, I feel like we can, especially with us being at home, which is why I've gone for 1-0. Um, in case you care, if you don't care, Burnley beat Norwich last night 2-1. Today, City beat Palace 5-2. They went 2-0 down. Eze scored in the 8th, and then Richards in the 21st. 2 goals from one from De Bruyne, one from Marmoush in the space of 3 minutes, just before half time. Kovacic right after half time, then McAtee in the 56th, and then O'Reilly finished the game off. Leeds beat Preston 2-1, and probably the most shocking result of today, and maybe kick-starting their great escape. They find themselves, obviously everyone still has to play. Plymouth Argyle beat Sheffield United 2-1, scoring an 88th minute winner from Tiani after Ryan Hardy's 81st minute equaliser. They find themselves 2 points outside. Derby play Portsmouth, Cardiff play Stoke, and Luton play Blackburn. And now, with something to fight for, after just beating Sheffield United, Plymouth still have to play Middlesbrough and Coventry and Leeds and Preston, but we don't care. Middlesbrough and Coventry are winnable games. They beat Sheffield United, obviously, at... Is it Home Park? Yeah, Home Park. They play Middlesbrough away on Good Friday. Easter Monday, they have Coventry at home. And that Plymouth result, and a little less so, but maybe just as equally so, the Middlesbrough game, they could be doing us a favour. We are currently 5 points behind Coventry, who are in 6th, level on points with West Brom in 8th. Borough are 3 points ahead of us in 7th. But you'd think a result today will only boost us, considering I think they compared each. I think they compared. I think they went Bristol City, Coventry, Borough, West Brom, Millwall, Watford, and they compared each team's run-ins, and I'd say we have the easiest or the best set of fixtures like you'd want. Especially from a Millwall perspective, because if we were playing teams like Plymouth, if we were playing Plymouth, Luton, Cardiff, Derby as 4 of our last 5 games, I'd be worried. Because that's the Millwall way. We can't beat anyone in the fucking bottom 4. Oh, we did beat Luton. And I'm pretty sure we beat Plymouth at home and then got spanked 5-1 away. But you get the point. Sheffield United, I think that's them done now. Sunderland could go 4 points off third if they beat Swansea today. I doubt that'll happen. With 4 games to go, they're 5 points behind both Leeds and Burnley. You'd think it's done now. But Plymouth 2 points away in what would probably be one of the best or greatest escapes we have ever seen. If we go back, here we go. Elsewhere, Wycombe beat Stevenage 1-0 and Wrexham were held to a 0-0 draw. Which means Wycombe closed the gap by 2 points. So now the gap is only 1 point. So between Wrexham and Wycombe fighting for that second automatic spot. And that also means that Birmingham City are crowned champions. Wrexham are 13 points behind with 4 games to go. So Wrexham failing to beat Wigan means Birmingham City are champions. Wycombe are now a point behind them. Elsewhere, Doncaster drew 1-1 with Wimbledon. It says to be determined on Doncaster's goal, but both teams down to 10 men. Billy Sharp came on and got sent off. And Jake Reeves also got sent off. We go to an absolutely fucking mental game. Swindon Town beat Bradford 5-4. Hat-trick from Kavanagh and a full from Halliday for Bradford. But they had a red card in the 14th minute while they were 2-0 up. So they scored in the 5th and Kavanagh scored in the 5th and the 10th. They had a man sent off in the 14th. Then an own goal in the 21st minute pulled it back for Swindon before Bradford went 3-1 up in the 35th. Then Shimanga reduced the arrears, making it 3-2 with a goal in the 4th minute of added time of the first half. Then they equalised with Harry Smith, former Millwall boy. Then Halliday made it 4-3 before Harry Smith equalised in the 90th minute, and then a 95th minute own goal saw Swindon win 5-4. What a game! Shame I couldn't watch. I wish. Oh my god, Bradford's played a back three, and two of their centre backs. One finished on a 3.5, and the other finished on a 4.2. They're obviously the 2 players that scored own goals. But I just thought that was quite. That's crazy to me. And I can say with great confidence, we're not having any issues. Last week, I was here for the Watford game. Was it Watford? It was Watford last week. Was it Watford? No, Pompey. I was here for the Pompey game last week, and we had some issues in the beginning trying to get it to work. None of that today. I can confidently say, none of that today. I've got it in here. Let's go. But we're going to need a performance like Tuesday. I'm going to say Sheffield United away was probably our best performance this season. And to me, it's not even close. Let me quickly. So we could win the Scottish Prem title tomorrow apparently. Mute this match. There we go. Fuck off. Don't want to see you. I'm pretty sure this is once again a Borough commentator, which I've come to accept. Sick. In muting the match, I have lagged out the stream. Never mind, we're okay. I can see we're okay. This is back on. 10 minutes till kick off. Piss off. That reminds me. Let's. There we go. I can see on our screen we're playing. I can see. Obviously, we're at home. Oh, it's just gone. Anyway, on our screen we was playing playoff moments, and I can just seeing the 2017 playoff final where Morrison stabbed it in at the back post. Fuck off. Piss off. Just one stream without just one stream without any technical problems is all I ask. That's all I ask. I wonder if Coburn will even be at the game. Fuck off. Hello, Chris. Hello, Phil, mate. Sorry, I'm having some fucking issues here. Of course I am. When do I not have issues? We'll sort it out. Please. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is a watch along? A good stream. Okay, listening to right here, right now, which means we are 5 minutes from kickoff. Just a word on your comments. I saw on Twitter about like team predictions earlier from a couple of Millwall fans saying that a 4-4-2 with the Maku would be good, and someone said about no, it would be surely it would be Langstaff if it's a Maku, it would be a 10. I hope it's a 4-4-2. I hope Maku's playing as a striker. That would be nice. That would be absolutely brilliant. Okay, I hope it's settled now. Fingers crossed. It will definitely buffer every now and again. They look like they're a 4-2-3-1. I hope we're still a 4-4-2. I would love to see Amako as a striker, but I do feel like it will be Amako on the wing with Kunda in the 10. That makes more sense in terms of personnel. Like, Kunda on the wing doesn't make the most sense, but I don't think we was playing with out-and-out wingers on Tuesday. I think we was playing with more half-wingers, playing 2 attacking midfielders, 2 defensive midfielders. If you was to play FIFA and such, it would be the 4-2-2. 2 CDMs, 2 cams, 2 strikers. But I do think today will be a 4-2-3-1 with Amako on the wing, Kunda in the 10, Ivanovic, the main man up top. A mixed bag on Coburn. I'm pretty sure I spoke about it last week, saying that Coburn, I don't think we should keep Coburn, but we should keep Connolly. And since then, Coburn's gone and shut me up. I don't think... I'm not that fickle. I'm not going to change my mind because he plays one good game or has one good moment. I still think he needs to, after today, obviously I won't hold it against him today. Players are coming out now. I won't hold it against him for today. He's obviously not playing, so I'm not going to... Obviously, it won't count towards any games he's played. I'm not going to look at him in terms of stats. But he does need to get a few goals before the end of the season. 1 every 2 games will change my mind. I do think he's a good player. I just feel like making him a permanent when we have Nisbet and Langstaff. Alex Neil doesn't know Nisbet. He's not seen Nisbet play. So, I think give him the pre-season, give him a full pre-season with Langstaff, Nisbet, and Ivanovic. Then let him decide if he wants a Coburn. Yeah. Also, yeah, Chris. Yeah, like if they're going to be asking for, I think anything more than 2 million, anything more than that, no chance. Run. 1.5 I think is a good price. 2 million, I think at the most. Anything more, run. But depends on how he finishes the season. Because look, let's just say in the mental world, we go on a good run, we win every game for the rest of the season, we sneak in the playoffs and we win them. We're in the Premier League. Are we going to want someone like Coburn? Situation will be different. Obviously, it depends on if let's say Coburn scores 2 goals in every game for the rest of the season. Like, that's going to boost his price a bit more. So, at the moment, I'd say 1.52 million. Subject to change, depending on ability. Ability? Depending on output. Although, one thing I do want to say, players are in the huddle, the captains are in doing the coin toss. One thing I have to say, I have to shout out Tristan Kramer. If we don't get promoted and Tanganga does go in the summer, maybe bring in a backup, but I think for centre backs we're sorted. I think maybe letting Hutchinson go, bringing in a new centre back replacement, like a young centre back, or even bringing one from our academy to sit on the bench. But Kramer is more than good enough to fill his shoes. And he showed that on Tuesday. I hope he shows it today. Millwall kicking off from right to left, kicking towards the away fans first, as per. So, what they're saying, I'm listening to the commentators. They are Borough commentators. We won a free kick in 5 seconds. Ball got. Obviously, we did the same kick-off that we normally do. Just pumped it long. And Cooper wins a foul for a shove in the back. I can't believe the referees give it. They never give them. 20 seconds in. And we got a chance to swing the ball in. Joe Bryant and Honeyman stood over the ball. Players lined up on the edge of the area. One arm goes up. Brian swings it in. Looking for Cooper. Oh! Kramer's underneath it. It was a good ball in. Very, very good ball in. But Kramer just didn't get high enough. So a good... a chance inside the first minute. It does look like Amaku is out on this left, so it is going to be a 4-2-3-1. Ivanovic trying to hold up the ball. Dispossessed momentarily before Denor pokes it back to Cooper. Yeah, Amaku's on this left-hand side. That'll be a foul, yeah. Nudge in the back from Mitchell. It's not really a soft one. It's a needless one. Just a little nudge, knocks him over. He's always going to buy that foul. But Middlesbrough already needing to buy some fouls. With, again, high press in their face. Not letting them do anything, not letting them move as they go back to their goalkeeper. Bad touch from Dijksteel. And Amaku knocks it into the stands. Elling Jr.'s moving forward down the left-hand side. Again, the press that we're putting them under, they've had to go back to their goalkeeper. It's good press. It's really good. It's really, really good. But we gotta play like this for the whole game. Good block from Amaku. Dijksteel tried to play it up the line. Marcus blocked it out for a throw. Kundal, get your hands down. Kundal, hands down. Four minutes in, and got to say, Middlesbrough haven't been in our final third yet. Whether that's to our credit or theirs, discredit. That is brilliant. Whitaker's moving towards. He's basically on the halfway line, moving down towards their right hand side, our left hand side. Billy Mitchell just uses his shoulder to shoulder, uses his strength, and just knocks him into the stand. Michael Carrick's obviously not happy, but to me, that's not a foul. He's just strong, and obviously Mitchell won us a throw-in. Sunderland have scored. Sunderland 1, Swansea 0. I'm pretty sure Bangura Williams is injured. I saw last week that he'd picked up a knock. I'm pretty sure I saw last week that he had a knock. Middlesbrough put it into touch, left hand side on just on the halfway line. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that was it. Thank you, Philip. Yeah, he got injured playing for. It's called the Elite Squad, but it's just England under 20s. That's what SA used to play in with his shoulder. Cooper, lovely pass into Kundal. Kundal was pulled back. The referee hasn't give it. Middlesbrough come forward down our right hand side. Whitaker inside to Morris. And Zaz's pass into what's his name? Bergzorg. Is his name Bergzorg? And Zaz's first time passing to Bergzorg is over here, and it's out for a goal kick for us. Yeah, if he took a bit off that pass, we're worried there. Portsmouth have a penalty at home to Derby. The great escape for Plymouth could be on. A flat kick from Jensen along the floor. There was no Middlesbrough. It just went straight into Cooper on the halfway line. He was unchallenged. Good tackle from Mitchell. Mitchell wins the foul. Gets his body between Dykesdale and the ball. And Dykesdale trying to win the ball. Goes through the back of Mitchell. Wins a good free kick. To be fair, I say this every week. 99% of the time, every time I watch 3 o'clock games, it is always their commentators. Good defending from Brian. Ball came up the line. Brian just shielded it, then put it out for a throw. But I have to say, so far, it's wasted. He played it. He threw it short, gave the 1-2, tried to go back, and he's curled it off for a throw for us. But I have to say, credit to Middlesbrough. Their commentators are seemingly, at the moment, unbiased. And even mentioned about the referee gave advantage for a foul by Mitchell. And even their commentator said that they didn't think it was a foul. So, long throw down the line. Middlesbrough win the ball. And it switched to Illing Jr., I think that is. Yeah. That's a poor foul from. Is that Kundal? That's poor from Kundal. He didn't need to do that because Middlesbrough player turned. Kundal's tripped him, but he turned and lost the ball. We would have had possession. Needless foul. I feel like I've noticed that Kundal does that a lot. Too many times, Kundal will give away a silly foul that he doesn't need to. Good press. Mitchell got the tackle. Maku pressing the defender. Manages to keep it in play. Plays up the line, and Joe Bryan gives a foul just inside our half, right next to the touchline. Middlesbrough looking to settle on the ball. A wayward pass up the line to no one goes out for a throw for us. Midway in through our half. But it seems like they're starting to settle on the ball a bit more. They're not doing anything with it, which I think is more of a discredit to them than a credit to us, although our pressing has been on point. Flicked on, and then thumped clear by Johnny Howson, and it's out for another throw-in. Midway through our half on the right-hand side again. Oh yeah, that reminds me, now that you mention it, let me just drop that down so you can see. Middlesbrough down our left-hand side. Switches the ball and it's out of play again. Yeah, we've got Aziz is back on the bench, Negley's back on the bench, Jay Matthews obviously can play, we signed him permanently, he's not alone. Savile Harding. Who's that? Is that Ben Drake? Oh, you can't see that far down. Let me try and... Oh, I forgot to start my timer. Give me just a second. There you go. I've got the timer spot on now. You can see that the timer started. Sorry. Completely fucking forgot. So we'll leave it like that. That can move. We'll get rid of that. West Brom have just taken the lead at Watford. Aziz and Langstaff for the other two. What I'll do is I'll move it here. Now after I've sorted all that, I look back at the game and they've tried to switch the play and it's overhit it out for a goal kick for us. Oh shit, hang on. Let me just move that over a bit more. There you go. Cooper heads it to Brian, who slices it out of play. No, it's not out of play. Amaka keeps it in. Thumps forward. Cooper heads it forward into a Middlesbrough player. Kramer just plays back to Jensen. Goes wide to Leonard. Inside for Denor. Leonard under pressure. Just comes back. Plays it back to Kramer. Back to Jensen. Takes a touch. Long ball out to a Marku. Dyke steals header forward. Brian heads it back. Marku inside to Mitchell. Forwards for Ivanovic. Oh! It's a lovely part. First time pass. Literally this close. Away from Amaku. Their clearance forward is deflected off of Amaku. Mitchell wins the ball back and plays it back to Leonard. That's good play. There's a Middlesbrough player down. Leonard fouled, but Honeyman has it down the right hand side. Pulls it back. Mitchell, that's poor from Mitchell. But Brian has it to recycle. Back out to Amaku down the left hand side. Oh, it's a heavy touch and he's put it out of play for a goal kick. That's poor. He knows it as well. He's not happy. I think the ball got stuck under his feet. And had it on his left foot and he fainted to go on his right and then tried to take it back on his left, but the touch to try and go down the outside too heavy and goes out for a goal kick. But Honeyman should have just put the ball in the box. He tried to cut it back. Mitchell not alert, not switched on that the ball was coming towards him. And Middlesbrough put it out of play for a Millwall throw. Halfway inside their half on our left-hand side. Not quite in a position to launch this into the box. Kramer plays it forward to Leonard just inside their half. Right hand side, looking for a ball. Ivanovic flicks it on and the Middlesbrough player flicks it away. And Honeyman does well. That's brilliant from Honeyman. That is brilliant. Middlesbrough player, I think it was Illing Jr., just taking too long on the ball, too relaxed, and Honeyman's just sprinted, busting the gut to get in there. Gets between him and the ball, and wins us a foul. In a similar position to the one we had about 15 minutes ago. "10 yards from the 18-yard box. Maybe 3 or 4 from the touchline. On the right-hand side, both Brian and Honeyman stand over it again. Similar delivery to the first one. Travers is stood on his 6-yard box. Ball comes in. Oh, Travers came, but it was too deep. Way too deep. No chance for anyone to do anything. And Cooper just couldn't wrap his foot around the ball. Yeah, too deep. Travers was caught in no man's land. He was nowhere near it. Goal kick taken long. Headed forward. Ivanovic plays it to Honeyman. Middlesbrough player does well to get Illing Jr. looks it long. Kramer heads it down to Leonard, who knocks it forward for Ivanovic to chase. And they'll just play it back to their goalkeeper, who pumps it long. Leonard with the header, but he's gone straight through the back of their player. Few of our fans not happy with the fact that it's given a foul, but it is a foul. It is a foul. It just absolutely goes through the back of him. He does win the header, but he absolutely just clatters into Middlesbrough player. Quick free kick over the top of Honeyman, and they have some space on the left-hand side. The cross is way too high. And it's out for a goal kick. It's been poor from Middlesbrough so far. Not being able to do anything. It's not been the best of games from both teams. Like, we've not been excellent. But considering they're chasing playoffs, they're 2 points outside. Oh yeah, Lucas Jensen's back on the bench. Oh no, he's not. He's not on the bench. Sorry, I was wrong. He's not on the bench. He's sat. He, Connolly, and I think Cobo was also sat in the just behind. I think it was just behind. Go on, the boys. Dagenham and Redbridge have just taken the lead. I was actually going to go today, but my brother decided that he didn't want to go. I think he was ill, so we ended up not going. Wasted money on a ticket. Sick. That's a ball to the left. That's a good pass. Conway on the edge of the D. That is a brilliant tackle from Kramer. That is brilliant defending. Ball knocked along for a marker to chase. Up against Dyke still. Just don't foul him. Just don't foul him. Let a guy out for a throw. Let a guy out for the throw. Nice. That was an absolutely brilliant piece of defending from Kramer. Just stood up against him. It was it Conway. Tried to cut inside, went on the edge of the D, and Kramer just slid in, won the ball, didn't touch the player at all. It was a brilliant tackle. But Middlesbrough growing in this game a bit more. Ball out wide to the left. Illing Jr. up against Honeyman. Goes down the outside, pulls it across. And it's a poor clearance to the edge of the box. And I don't know who shot it. Number 7. Hackney. It was a poor, I don't know what he was doing. I think it was Joe Bryan. Just come inside, lunging for the ball. No, it was Leonard. He lunged for the ball and it fell to Hackney, who just hit it 2 or 3 yards wide. But they're growing in the game. Bristol City are losing 1-0 to QPR now. So, unfortunately, West Brom are winning. Need Watford to kind of do us a favour there. We need that to be a draw. But Bristol City losing. Illing Jr. down the left-hand side. Plays it on to Azaz. Up against Billy Mitchell. Ball rolls inside and wins a corner. Middlesbrough are growing in this game. They're looking more confident now. Illing Jr. just bursting past Honeyman, and by the time Honeyman could even try to put the burners on, Illing Jr. was gone. Azaz with the corner, swings one in, way too deep again, and Middlesbrough player can't keep it in play. It's out for a Millwall throw. Right next to our corner flag on our left hand side. Joe Bryan with the throw. Ivanovic's flick on. That's a Middlesbrough throw. Yeah, Middlesbrough, they're getting better. Every pass, good interception from Kramer again. He's been fucking brilliant. Surprised Ivanovic wasn't. Surprised that wasn't a foul on him there. Thought the Middlesbrough player went through the back of him. Good tackle from Amaku, and the Middlesbrough player tries to turn on it. Who was it? I think it was Azaz. It was Azaz. Tried to turn on it and knocked it out of play for a throw. Halfway into their half on our left-hand side, Bryan goes back to Cooper, who will go back to Kramer, and will probably play it to Leonard. No, he goes inside to Honeyman, who flicks it on. Cundall forward now. Just couldn't get it under control. Dyke still wins the header. Cundall's going to concede a foul. Yep. Cundall's all over him. Just trying to win the ball, just all over him, holding him, pulling him about. And it's a chipped ball forward. Don't know why they would chip it forward to their striker with our defenders there, but they pick up the second ball. Whittaker into Azaz. Little flick. Little backheel flick from Azaz. Doesn't find its way to Whittaker. Smash it forward, but they come forward again. Wait, why is he banned? Didn't realise he was. What happened? What's it called? Do you know what happened? Well, that's a mix-up between the officials there. That's annoying. I think Kramer was trying to shield it out of play. They have obviously played it off of him. And the referee just didn't give anything. Looking at his linesman, he had no idea. And they've given a corner. Bit of controversy if they score from this now, though. Don't know who's taking this. I think it's Illing Jr. Plays it short. Azaz back to Illing Jr. Inside to Bergzorg. On the edge of the area. Plays it back. And Amaku tries to get there. He doesn't get there. Hackney across to Illing Jr. Right-footed cross. It's a poor one. And it's headed away. And Dijksteel will stop Ivanovic from getting near it. Trying to go forward. And Ivanovic chasing him. Dijksteel's pass is poor. And Brian plays it off of Dijksteel. And goes out for a throw. Yeah, Chris, do you know what happened with Dan? Because, I mean, the last I heard was that I'm pretty sure he just had a surgery or something. So he stopped live streaming. I just haven't noticed since I started doing this. Oh, wow. I don't know why, because like they're not showing the game. Kramer's offside. I think it was Ivanovic. Ivanovic called offside. He's played in behind. I hope there's a replay. Please show a replay. I don't think it will show a replay. No. I'm not entirely sure. It looked like it was at worst close. Wait, Hartlepool are now winning? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I have no idea why the FA, because they're not showing the game. Then I thought it was fine. It's the same with like content. I might only be for content. It might be like a copyright issue that if they don't show the game. No idea. But as long as I sit on my ass in my front room, can't fucking say nothing to me. Flicked on by Ivanovic and Amaku's header. There's no one there. Good tackle by Amaku, wins it back. Ivanovic, Mitchell, wide for Brian, who tries a little switch ball, but it's out of play for a goal kick. Yeah, Kramer's been. I think. I had mixed opinions of Kramer because the only time I'd seen him was at right back, and it's evident that he is not a right back. But I have to say, in the half hour we've had of this game and the full 90 that he played on Tuesday, he is. If Tanganga does go, he is a worthy replacement. Bristol City have just equalised. So QPR 1, Bristol City 1. Middlesbrough come forward looking for a ball over the top. It's hit the back of Bergzorg. Not Bergzorg, Conway, sorry. And it's lucky because he was isolated one-on-one with Kramer. Yeah. I would imagine if it was. I just don't understand why the FA would get involved, to be honest. I'd love to know the reasoning. I'm guessing like they can't really say. Leonard's cross hooked away. Leonard's header forward towards Kundal, flicked on. Sorry, it was Ivanovic that flicked it on. And it bounced through to their goalkeeper. I'd love to know the reasoning behind it, but I'd understand if Millwall themselves didn't want him to stream. But I'm pretty sure he streamed because he had their blessing. Like, I'm pretty sure he was allowed to. Poor ball out wide, but an equally poor header from Illing Jr. Kramer has the ball back to Jensen. But that's the thing, like, even if it was to do with Sky Sports, I always thought that if you weren't recording the game, you can record at games, you just can't record the games. But to be fair, Sky Sports are a disgusting corporation anyway. I think Sky in general take the piss a bit. Barrow throw in down their right hand side, level with the 18-yard box. Although he'll probably take 2 or 3 yards ahead. He doesn't. 1-2. He threw it, played it back, and smashed forward. Leonard's header finds a Middlesbrough player, and he's definitely handballed that. Okay, I have no idea what we were doing. We stopped playing for a second there. Amaku with a good touch. Goes back to Brian. Inside to Mitchell. Brian plays it back to Cooter. Lovely pass inside. Honeyman just can't get there ahead of Inning Jr. Ball comes forward. Denor makes Whittaker go backwards. Lovely pass inside. Illing Jr. running at our defence. Good tackle from Kramer. And Denor comes across, but he poked it. Bergsorg's shot is blocked, deflected, and that'll be a corner. No! I thought that was for sure out of play. Jensen's kept it in. Well done to him. Illing Jr. stepovers. Cooper's tackle. It bounces off his knee. Denor done enough, but he's managed to poke it at full stretch. Poke it to Bergsorg, whose shot was blocked brilliantly. I think it was by Denor or Mitchell. Or no, it was Joe Bryan. And it deflects off him and was rolling out of play, but Jensen managed to keep it in play. Kramer goes forward, little dink forward. The Middlesbrough player can chest it down and bring it forward again. Down the left-hand side, they play it. Can he keep it in play? He does. Conway's on the left wing, which is nice because he's their one attacking outlet. He's not one attacking outlet, but their striker. Inside to Azaz. Goes back to Howson. Across the Dykesteel. Inside to Whittaker. Whittaker back to Morris. Switches it to Illing Jr. Manages to bring it down, but he slips. Leonard goes down trying to buy a free kick, but the referee hasn't given it. And the slide rule passing behind, looking for Azaz. Put out of play by Kramer. They're taking the throw in quickly. Down the left-hand side. And that's good defending from Honeyman. Watch the Illing Jr. run. And intercepted the ball. Middlesbrough come forward again. Poor pass forward again. Lovely pass. Kundal knocks it back. Lovely ball inside to Denor. And we can bring it forward. Amaku. Down the left-hand side. Up against Dykesteel. Got 2 players to his left. Goes alone. That's a good tackle. That is a brilliant tackle. Had to release the ball. We had 2 players, Joe Bryan and Luke Kundal, down the left-hand side. Had to play one of them in. Good tackle from, I think, Cooper or Kramer. It was a really good... I'm not entirely sure. I think it was Finnezaz or Bergsorg, one of the two. It was just doing step-overs. And now Maku has it down on the left-hand side. Dunno. Maku back to Brian. Cooper. Across to Kramer. Into Dunno. Kramer wide for Leonard on the right touchline. Tries to play it forward, but it's deflected off their player. Hit Leonard, and it's out for a Middlesbrough throw. It was a poor pass anyway from Leonard. No height, no direction. It was just... Yeah, it was Bergsorg. Couple step overs, got to the edge of the D. Conway's done really well. He's pulled, I think it was Cooper. Pulled Cooper away by moving across. Isolated Kramer with him, and he's just kept doing step overs. Just didn't hit it. Whitaker. Dykesdale plays it across. They're really starting to control possession. That's a poor tackle from Brian. Poor tackle from Brian. And they have a free kick on the right-hand side, our left-hand side. Oh, what do you know? It's frozen. So I'm currently 20 seconds behind what my timer was. That's how many times it's buffered. Yeah, I know he has a mixed reception from our fan base. Most people don't like him because of the person he is or the things he's done. Others, look, you've either got Chat with Chaps or That Millwall podcast, the Actung podcast. You've got Lions TV, you've got Millwall Tube. Other than that, you've not really got anyone doing like Millwall-based content. You'll have one-off videos from like Fusion Josh, when Fogden, we played Palace 4 years ago. Like, other than that, like, there's no one doing Millwall content, really. That is fucking brilliant. Do you know what? Fair play. They tried to turn, and Azaz did run into Cooper. Cooper just stood there. And the Middlesbrough's main commentator, they've got a former player as their co-commentator. And even their co-commentator said, yeah, it's not a foul, it's just run into him. We win a free kick about 2 or 3 yards in front of our 18-yard box. Honeyman drawing the foul. So as it stands, oh, Coventry don't play today. Coventry play tomorrow. Or do they play Monday? It's another foul committed by Cundall. Poor touch from a Middlesbrough player, but just past Cundall. Ball clipped forward. Cooper brings it down. Ball played back to Brian, who chips it forward, looking for Ivanovic. It's flicked on by a Middlesbrough player, but Cundall's there. Plays it across to Honeyman. And I have to say, and I hate to say it, Cundall's given away another foul, and it was a foul. That is really good refereeing, because Cundall's literally holding him. He's pulling his shirt, his shorts, something, but you can see he's pulling him. He doesn't need to. It's another needless foul. Ball chipped into Illing Jr. just inside our half on the left-hand side. Our right-hand side, obviously. They play it inside. Whittaker couldn't get past Billy Mitchell, whose tackle finds Conway. Kramer clears. Dyke still has it. Amaku dives in but doesn't win it. Here they come inside. Just on the edge of the box. Pass back to the edge. Inside to Bergsorg. Cross is blocked. No idea why they're appealing for a pen. And it's chipped in behind for a Marku, who's just leisurely strolling. He's not sprinting. And Bergsorg wins a foul. They play it quickly. Down our right hand side. Dykestill tries to get past Brian. He's got it back. And it's just Whittaker falling as he strikes it. I'm pretty sure that's their first shot that they've had. But it's straight down the throat of Jensen. It's poor from... Is that Kundal again? Kundal's not having a good game. Kundal's having a really poor game. When we signed Langstaff and then Ivanovic, I was really excited to see if there would be a Lee Gregory, Steve Morrison, big man, little man partnership. Especially under Neil Harris, particularly. So Middlesbrough aren't happy. There's an off the ball incident between Illing Jr. and Leonard, and Conway was down our left hand side, and I think it was a 3-on-3, or because Leonard was gone, and the referee brought it back. But he's brought it back because Illing Jr. and Leonard were having words with each other. That's probably why. David on the edge of our box. Tries a first time pass from Whittaker, and we will just usher it out for a goal kick. Just over a minute left. There should be 1 minute added on, if that. Good ball wide from Ivanovic. Finds Leonard. Honeyman looking for the overlap. He finds him. Comes back. Up against Illing Jr. Goes to Leonard. Leonard crosses it in. Ivanovic's header. And he's underneath it again. He's just underneath it. It was like he couldn't get above it. He's reaching, it's behind him, so he's jumping back, trying to knock it forward. It's just underneath it, goes over for a goal kick. Middlesbrough really controlling the game. Although they've done nothing with the ball. They've had one chance. There is 1 minute added on. Yes. I would put Negley. I'd move Negley to the right, or maybe even Aziz, and move Honeyman in the middle, and put Negley or Aziz right, because unfortunately, good tackle from Billy Mitchell, who's coming forward, and there's an off the ball incident. I have no idea what's happened there. I hope I get a replay, but I doubt I fucking will. No. So I have no idea what happened. And that's half time. So I have no idea what happened. It was an off the ball incident as Billy Mitchell was coming forward. So if anyone has done anything there, then they are fucking idiots. Because we were on a counter there and we were in a really good position. Be back in a moment and I'll give you my half-time thoughts. Okay, I'm back. First half, as you can see the player ratings, they speak for themselves. Kramer's had a brilliant game so far. Mitchell's been really good in midfield. For me, he's outshining Denor so far. But we've still got the second half to come. I feel like Kundle's rating could be a few points lower, maybe a 5.2, a 5.3. I think too many times he's decision making and he's giving away too many fouls, and for me, I feel like he has to come off. Middlesbrough slowly growing into the game, but to be honest, I'll be 100% honest. I don't think that they've been that good. They started the game, first 20 minutes was really sloppy. It was poor from both teams, but more so them. Then they were growing into it. They were getting the ball. They were having the ball more, so were getting better with what they were doing with it. Illing Jr. is causing us problems. Ryan Leonard and George Honeyman, they're aging. They're not the quickest. But they've not really threatened us with a whole lot. They've not exactly blown us away. We've both had three attempts at goal. And okay, yes, one of theirs. They do have one shot on target, but that came from a poor foul that they took quickly, and then Kundle tried to shield the ball and got it completely wrong, and then got a chance because Kundle's tried to shield the ball, almost gone past it, and thankfully Morgan Whittaker's falling as he shoots, and it's straight at Jensen. Middlesbrough players coming out now. Although, since we're all about experimenting, Philip, I do just want to mention something that you said. You saying you'd like to see Negley come off a condor. I've just thought about it, and initially I said, yeah, him or Aziz move Honeyman into the 10. I'd love to see Negley play in the 10. Because I feel like he's an inverted winger anyway. I think he'd flourish in a number 10, bro. And here come our players. Our players coming out now. As far as I can tell, Kundle's still on the pitch. No! Langstaff's come on. Never mind. I thought I saw him. I got him confused with Ivanovic. So, we have gone 4-4-2. I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. I can understand why Honeyman's playing ahead of Negley and Aziz. Ease them back in, give them half hour, maybe 20 minutes, just to get back into the swing of things. I do want to see Aziz and Negley both come on. Basically, at half time, literally everyone's drawing except for West Brom. And with Bristol City being the only goalless draw. No, not goalless draw. Score draw. Borough kick off, chip forward, and we've headed it away. It will be a 4-4-2. But it looks like Langstaff will drop a bit deeper. So he might even be playing as a 10. I don't think the Norm would be a good 10. I think he's... Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. He might. Like, when you think of what you want a number 10 to be, you want them to not just dribble with the ball, but be able to unlock a defence with one pass. Yeah. Vandenberg tries to touch it out of play. He spun off his foot. Stayed in play. Langstaff shielded the ball. Vandenberg's gone through him. Alright, we have a free kick on our right hand side with both Honeyman and Bryan stood over them. 2-3 yards from the touchline. Oh, my stream lagged and put it back. And I've also forgot to do the timer again. I'll sort it. Let me just watch this free kick first. Honeyman swings it in. It's into the box. That's a pen! How is that not a pen? Surely. How is that not a pen? Cross comes in, it's bounced. And Langstaff's in, and he's just bundled over by number 29, Illing Jr. Oh, I tell you what. They showed an angle from behind the goal. Honeyman tries to come inside again. That's a foul, though. But we cross it in the box. Back post! It's blocked! Better! 100% better. That's unlucky from Marku. Cross comes in. Flicked on. Honeyman! Oh, what a save! What a save! Leonard swings it back in. To the back post. Headed down and Travers will hold it. It was a cross that come in on the left-hand side. I think it was it wasn't Honeyman. It was Joe Bryan. It's flicked on by their player. And he stumps it towards the bottom left-hand corner. And he's got down very, very well, Travers. Bottom right, full stretch. That is a very good save. There we go. Middlesbrough come forward, try to play it forward to Conway. Good interception by Kramer. Leonard will smash it clear. Unfortunately, looking for Langstaff. Good tackle by Denor. And it's a 4-on-3. Counter-attack, 4-on-3. Denor. Poor pass forward. The clearance is poor. And the header from Mitchell is equally as poor. Azaz has it deep on the left-hand side, just side there after. Then goes back to the defence. It was a poor pass from Denor. Tried to play in Amaku. but it had neither the power nor direction that it needed. And Middlesbrough win a free kick. I think it was Mitchell or Honeyman. It's just showing a replay now of that penalty shout. I'm not entirely sure there's a lot of contact, I'll be honest. Obviously, in real time, obviously the referee won't have that. He'll only have the position that he was in. I'm not entirely sure that there is a lot of contact. Illing Jr. down the left-hand side. And he's almost fallen over with all the step-overs he's done. And Leonard slides it out of play for a Borough throw-in. Borough player is... the Borough commentary is saying about how it was a blatant dive. Minutes were throwing just inside our half on the left-hand side. It was close. When the cross comes in, Conway was trying to hold it up. And it just went behind Whittaker. Good tackle from Amaku. Ivanovic manages to win the second ball. Goes forward to Amaku. And the Middlesbrough players just stepped in. Amaku was waiting for the ball. And Middlesbrough come forward down the right-hand side. Bergsorg goes back to Whittaker. And that's a lovely tackle from Mitchell. Not Mitchell, Brian. Sorry. Mitchell. Wide to Leonard. Has some space down the right-hand side. Honeyman moves into the overlap. Tries to move on. Touches it. Vandenberg tackles it. It's a fair challenge. Knocks it out of play for a Millwall throw. Honeyman did feel the tackle a little bit. He's limping a bit. Leonard will line up a long throw. Referee ensuring Honeyman's okay. It was a hefty challenge. It was a fair challenge, but a hefty challenge from Vandenberg. Leonard's pass was very, very, very slightly overhit. Gave Vandenberg a chance to win the ball, and Honeyman got there first, poked it. Vandenberg's then blocked the touch from Honeyman and put it out of play for a throw. Leonard. Long throw. High into the air. Flicked on to the back post! It's headed and blocked off the line! And cleared away. I think it was Howson on the line. Ball deep to the back post. Leonard's headed it in. It's headed away by a Borough player to the edge of the area. And Hackney can bring it away. Plays it down the right hand side to Bergsorg. Borough on the counter. Bergsorg plays it across. Azaz with the touch. And he drops to the floor. And then Mitchell gives away a free kick a few yards behind where Azaz went down. Just seeing a replay of the throw. It was flicked on by Kramer, I think. Denor's header. And Howson just chested it. This could be a shooting position. About 25-30 yards out. 6-7 yards. Maybe, yeah, about 5-6 yards inward from the edge of the 18-yard box. From left to right. Three-man wall. Mitchell, Denor, and I think that was Ivanovic. No, it's Honeyman, sorry. Azaz leaves it. Illing Jr. plays it short. Touched back to Azaz, who flicks it. It's deflected off of a Middlesbrough player. And out for a goal kick. Decently worked routine. It's unfortunate that the attempts wasn't the best. Illing Jr. played it into Hackney, who just touched it for Azaz, tried to bend it into the far corner, but it was going straight down the middle. Femi Aziz, George Saville, and Camille Negley all getting ready to come on. And I like that because one thing I've been very critical of Alex Neil is the timing of his substitutions. Although, I say that, it's worked. Other than the Leeds game, but let's be honest, Leeds are always going to be a difficult game regardless. Anyway, Leonard has it down the right-hand side. Looking the ball forward for Langstaff is just behind him. And the ball cleared from the defender, almost finds its way to Conway. But Kramer clears it up, plays back to Jensen, who gives it to Cooper. Inside for Mitchell, who waits for the ball. He's got 3 Middlesbrough players around him. Not close to him, but around him. And Cooper smashes it forward. Flicked on towards Langstaff. Langstaff is in behind! He stumbled! He stumbled! I think he got contact. He's gone down now. I think he was caught. He's holding his bollocks. He had 2 players going for the ball. I think it was Illing Jr. did kick him. And he stumbled after the contact. Otherwise, he was in 1-on-1. George Honeyman coming off for Negley. Which means I'm guessing Aziz will come on for Amaku. Yep, Amaku comes off for Aziz. And Saville will probably come on for Denor. Which I actually, for once, I mean, Denor is more of a game changer. You say that, but it was Mitchell's pass that we scored from. It was Mitchell's forward pass. It is Denor that will come off. I feel like Denor's not had the best of games. He's not been bad. He's not been poor. But he's not been the usual... He's not been the usual world beater that he normally is. So I don't mind that substitution. I feel like making it a little bit later than he did. But it's nice to be proactive rather than reactive. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But at least he's trying to change things. Negley taking a really, really, really narrow position. Keeper knocks it long. Kramer's header forward. And that's a foul from Saville. He's been there. He's been in play for 10 seconds and he's already conceded a foul. Taken quickly by Borough. Down the left-hand side. Illing Jr. forward. Conway goes down. And it's knocked out of play by Saville for a Middlesbrough throw. Blackburn have just taken the lead at Luton. But Blackburn have gone down to 10 men. Negley having his shirt just ripped off his body. And then Saville just kicks it out of play for a throw. Middlesbrough have a throw in just inside their half. Although they're going to... Illing Jr. is going to step over the line. Yep. Illing Jr. tries to bring it down. Langstaff, really strong, manages to win the ball back. Negley. Oh, he tried a little Travella pass into Ivanovic. And it almost came off. And Illing Jr. tries to knock it past Negley. But it goes out of play for a throw just inside our half. On the right-hand side. Just under an hour gone, 0-0. It feels like this game will have a goal, and it could be either way. The mix-up in the midfield between our players. Good tackle from Saville. Tries to poke it to Negley, but there's not enough on it. And it's Hackney going down the left-hand side. Good tackle from Saville. Leonard plays it forward. It's over the head of Negley, but it finds its way to Langstaff, who tries to turn. He's being pulled to the floor, but no foul. And as Az has the ball just inside their half, goes wide right to Dykesteel. Hackney on the left hand side, just inside the final third. And they switch it across, slowly across to the right hand side. As Bergsog up against Brian, goes back to Dykesteel. Back to Morris. As he's not pressing hard, but not needing to. It's good pressure from us because we're really, really pushing them back. Why has it done that? Ball onto the edge of the box. Played it to the edge. And Hackney's shot is wide. Okay, I'm going to have to sort out this timer. Elling Jr. on the left-hand side plays it forward, but to a Millwall player. It's a bit of a mix-up, and it's a poor foul from Leonard to give away. He smashed it out of play, and then off the ball just tripped him. Like, there's no need. Yeah, if I do that, then you can see the substitutions. There we go. Ball forward, just over the head of flick on from Ivanovic, just ahead of Langstaff, and goes into Trevor's hands. Travers has it at his feet, goes across to their left centre back, Vandenberg. Ball forward is touched by Kramer. Kramer plays it left for Aziz, up against Dykesteel on his favoured left foot. Goes down the outside, then cuts inside, tries to go back that way. Aziz gets between the body, puts a cross in. It's not the best of crosses, doesn't beat the first man. It's cleared high, but not far. Header forward from Saville, then cleared away, flicked on by Saville. Dykesteel heads the ball forward. Kramer heads it forward, looking for Ivanovic, flicks it on. Langstaff trying to get there. He plays it back to Aziz, who volleys it. Oh, wow! It was a brilliant strike from Aziz. Flick on by Ivanovic. Langstaff does well to poke it back to him, and he's volleyed it, and the keeper leaves it. See the reverse angle now. Maybe a yard or two wide in the end, but it looked a lot closer on the at first viewing. And a couple Borough players looking like they're going to come on now. Cooper's header, more height than distance. Ball over the top for Ivanovic to chase. Hooked away by Howson. Billy Mitchell just does. Knots forward. Smashed forward by Dykesteel. Cooper's header. Forward. Saville will jump. Manages to get the ball. Lovely turn by Negley. That is a brilliant Berber spin. Lovely pass into Aziz. Down the left-hand side, up against Dykesteel. Goes down the outside, pulls it across, it's deflected. Negley! Come on! I love you! What a finish! Come on! Aziz, it was pulled away. It was cleared, it wasn't far. And Negley's touched it and just slotted it into the bottom right-hand corner. 1-0! See the replay now. Aziz, one step over, goes down the outside, puts a low cross in. It's a poor cross. On the penalty spot, it's Negley. Has time to just take a touch, let the ball come down, and just finishes it along the floor into the bottom right-hand corner. Middlesbrough now making changes. Marcus Force and Riley McGree. Whittaker's coming off. And Bergsorg. So Bergsorg and Whittaker coming off for McGree and Marcus Force. And that puts us right in the mix. Unfortunately, West Brom are still beating Watford. So we only go level on points with West Brom and Borough. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't think the West Brom result matters too much. Just focus on winning this game. Worry about everyone else at a different time. Dyke still has it. Tries to poke it forward. Good defending from Saville. Goes back to Jensen, who will just smash it clear. Borough are now going to throw everything they can at us. Kramer hoists it forward. Negley chasing. And it comes off his back and out for a throw. Illing Jr. with the throw. And he takes about 10 yards too far. And I have to say, that goal doesn't happen without that Berber spin. It was Negley who gave the ball into Aziz. Swansea beating Sunderland. Wow. But it was Negley's turn and pass into Aziz. And that's a poor touch from a Borough player. I think it was Vandenberg. It's out for a throw-in midway in their half on our right-hand side. A second goal would be nice. It would be nice. But it's just too far back for Leonard to launch one into the box. But he throws it to Negley. Goes back to Kramer. He'll go across to Cooper. Being chased by two Borough players. And it goes back to Jensen, who just hoofs it forward. Leonard with the flick on. But there's no one there. Aziz is too wide. Ball into Hackney. First time pass behind him. Finds Cooper. And Saville. Ball comes up the line. Looking for Ivanovic, who holds it up well. Goes back and now Langstaff can chase a ball. And it's... Travers will just have to hook it clear. Cooper has the ball. Turns and hooks it towards Aziz. Into the box. Shot! Just over the bar. And it is a corner. This is very, very good. I tell you what. I said earlier when he made them that I am not the biggest fan of. Sometimes I do not like the times that he makes the changes. Sometimes it does wind me up a little bit. He leaves it too late, but he has got these substitutions spot on. He's made them at the right time. They've changed the game completely. And we're on top. Couldn't even get a second. Corner comes in. Back post. Header by Cooper. Underneath it again. And it just goes high and wide. I think it was Negley with the corner. Not entirely sure who took it. I don't know if it was Brian or Negley. Saville. Up the line to Aziz. Inside to Ivanovic. Plays it back. And receives it back. Tries to put it back to Mitchell. But it's just smashed high and forward. Kramer. Good strength, just nudges Conway away, plays it to Leonard calmly, who goes forward, and it's long, it's high, and straight into the box for Travers to catch the ball. Derby have just taken the lead at Portsmouth. Portsmouth missed their penalty that I said about in the first half. Good tackle from Langstaff. Ivanovic brings it down, gives it to Mitchell. Lovely turn. He feinted to go forward and turned out, and Negley down the right hand side now. Billy Mitchell on the overlap. Couple ball rolls. Tries to put the corner in. Tries to put the cross in and wins a corner. This is a much, much improved performance. I thought first half, I don't think we were bad, but we were struggling to get into the game. Couldn't really do much. Middlesbrough were controlling the ball, but not doing much. And now, they look shell-shocked. They look at the point, this could be 2 or 3-0. Corner comes in. Oh, it's flicked away. Is that, yeah, Middlesbrough throw. I don't know who headed it. I think it was Leonard that headed it. And it goes out of play for a Middlesbrough throw in right next to their corner flag. I don't think so. I'm not entirely sure. Because 6'7", aerial threat that he is. Good tackle. Ball into the box. Not Ivanovic, sorry. Langstaff trying to win it, but it's hooked away. Kramer heads it forward. I think there is a case, for sure. Definitely a case. But to be honest, cross comes in from Borough on the right hand side and it's straight into the arms of Jensen, who will just lay on the floor and hold it. Yeah, there's definitely a case. I see what you're saying. I see where you're coming from. There 100% is a case. But personally, I feel like Cooper has that experience as well. I feel like currently Cooper and Kramer are like on the same level, but Cooper just has that experience. But I tell you what, if Tanganga leaves in the summer, Kramer is a more than worthy replacement. Middlesbrough, ball on the edge of the box. Azaz goes left to McGree. Low cross, deflected. Cooper's clearance is poor. Saville's header away. Equally as poor. And Borough have it. Goes forward to McGree. Wide to Illing Jr. And that's very good interception. I think it was Aziz who slices it out of play for a... It was Kramer, sorry. Slices it out of play for a throw. But that was very good interception. Good. He read the game well there. Very good defending. Short throw. Azaz goes back to Hackney. Brought down by Mitchell. And smashed clear by Negley. Portsmouth have just equalised. Bristol City still drawing. West Brom are 2-0 up against Watford now. Azaz with the shot! Oh! Apparently it was deflected. Turned. Saville there. I don't think there was a deflection there. Corner taken short. Cross deep to the back post. Headed away by Kramer. And I think it's Saville on the right hand side. And just pokes it out of play. That was poor. Just use your right foot and hook it away. Illing Jr. to take the throw. Just waiting for some movement. That was a foul throw. Even the Middlesbrough fucking commentators knew that was a foul throw. Shot from distance. From... I think it was Morris. It wasn't Morris. It was actually Johnny Howson. And it was a poor one. It was straight at Jensen, who has time to just move. And then Jensen will just smash it clear. Ball bounces over Ivanovic. Negley brings it down, heads it across to Langstaff. That was good play from Negley. Langstaff looking for some options. Goes back to Leonard. Right hand side. Saville goes back to Jensen. Derby have just retaken the lead at Portsmouth. Vandenberg with the header forward. Mitchell heads it up, straight up in the air. But Saville, Ivanovic looking to hook it forward for Langstaff, who jumps. Saville heads it wide for Negley. Flicks it. Oh, it's a lovely flick into Saville. Negley takes it down the outside on his weaker right foot. Gets tackled. And that will be a Middlesbrough throw. Negley tried to just shield it out of play, but Middlesbrough managed to get it there. Kramer plays it towards Aziz. Aziz will get his body between the Middlesbrough player and the ball. Aziz up against Dykesteel. He stood on the ball, and Dykesteel's pass is behind force. It's a lovely pass inside. Ivanovic's shot is a poor one. It's just a P roller along the floor, straight into the arms of Travers. Ball forward from Borough. Azaz looks over the top down our left hand side. Cooper cuts it out and Kramer follows it and absolutely smashes it away. Out for a throw in just inside their half. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Oxford 1. That's annoying because Wednesday haven't won a game at home since. Oh no, Negley's just pulled his hamstring, I think. He tried to knock it past Elling Jr. and sprint towards it, and he stopped and instantly started feeling his leg. Yeah. Negley's down. Negley's done. It's a shame. It's a really good finish for his goal. Just seeing the replay. It's really good play from him. He's been very, very good. And it looks like Wes Harding's coming on. Wes Harding comes on for Camille Negley. That's a shame. He's come on, he's done his job, he's got us a goal. It was his turn and ball out to Aziz. Moment of quality from Negley to find Aziz. Give himself some space to find the pass. And he got his reward at the end of the move. But it's a shame to see him go off considering he's only just come back. But Wes Harding comes on, which means back 5 maybe? 5-3-2? But that would mean Aziz and players as centre mid. West Brom 2, Watford 1. Watford have just scored. Coventry play Monday. They play Hull Monday. Middlesbrough go left. Illing Jr. up against Harding. Just kind of stumbled his way past him. Dyke goes wide right to Force. Brian hooks it high. Ivanovic will bring it down. Bit of juggling, but Borough get the ball back. Mitchell under pressurising Morris. That's a poor challenge from Leonard. And it puts Hackney carries it into our half. Lovely pass inside to Azaz. Got some space. Goes wide right. Low cross. And Brian spins and hooks it out for a throw. 10 minutes to hold on, plus stoppages. Squeaky bum time now. Cross blocked by Saville. And Middlesbrough go back. Just gets past Langstaff there. And we are playing a very, very low block. We are very, very deep. It does look like it'll be a 5-2-3. Ivanovic, 2 lackadaisies on the ball. And Hackney's shot straight at Jensen. It's a shot from about 30 yards. Yeah, straight down the middle. He's literally directly in the middle of the goal. And he's shot it straight down the middle of the goal. Ball forward as he's chasing. Dyke still manages to deal with it just about. And Middlesbrough bring it forward. Illing Jr. down the left-hand side. Leonard looks like he's blowing. Leonard looks knackered. Ball inside. Azaz goes to the right, then goes on his left. Shot from the edge of the box to the top right-hand corner. It's not far away. An inch at best away. Icky and Acho's coming on for Dyke Steel. This is interesting. Icky and Acho's come on, so they're going to have 2 strikers, Conway and Icky and Acho. But they've taken off Dyke Steel. Jensen just wasted a bit of time. He'll be kicking this left. Goes long. Ivanovic flicks it. Langstaff tries to win it, but Borough come away with the ball and have a lot of space down the left-hand side with Illing Jr. Leonard's closed down that space very well. He's got no one to pass it to, so he goes backwards. Vandenberg. Just in front of him is Hackney, who goes long over the top, straight into Jensen's arms, who will just hold the ball. What, you want to play football?
No, where is my football?
It's there. Where you left it.
I've got this.
No, are you playing over the park?
No, I'm just taking upstairs.
Oh. Fuck you then. Do you want to go out after this game?
No. Are we 1-0 up, by the way?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. That's only because I was watching it.
What?
Dad's. I was watching it with Dad's before I left. Also, Harry's got heat stroke, which is why he didn't go down to breakfast.
Yeah, I know. I wasted 14 quid on a fucking ticket.
Yeah,
Not that I even give a shit because they're 1-0 down. So it would have been a shit day out anyway.
Oh, don't. They fucking turn around. Fucking one of their players got...
Oh, lovely pass inside. Ivanovic's flick. Poked by Langstaff. Leonard's shot is blocked. And Saville will just... No, keeps it in play.
Mate, when another fucking...
Saville gets tackled by his ass. Illing Jr. keeps it in play, but he's giving it away to Saville. Hardin crosses it into the box to the back post. Cleared away. Who's that? Joe Bryan was almost able to get into a shooting position. And Borough plays it off a Millwall player. Just under 5 to go. Risky pass comes off for Middlesbrough, and they have it down the left-hand side with Illing Jr. His touch is heavy, but manages to poke it past him, and that's a good tackle by Kramer. It's a Middlesbrough throw-in. Illing Jr. inside to Azaz. Plays it forward. No one's there. Force on the right-hand side, just inside the box, goes to the edge. Hits him with his left, and it's just over the bar. I don't like it. I don't like it. Vandenberg just inside our half. Goes wide left to Illing Jr. Using his pace a lot less. Iheanacho drops so deep he's playing CDM. That's a poor pass. And Aziz can bring it forward. Tries to go past. He tries to knock it past him. He does just pull him back. And then Morris trips him. Two minutes to go. Aziz flicks it back to Bryan, who plays it inside to Mitchell, pokes it forward for Ivanovic, turns, plays it to Aziz. Plays it into Ivanovic. Aziz gets fouled. And Millwall have a free kick. Midway, right on the touchline, midway in their half, on the left-hand side. Bryan stood over the free kick. Pumped into the back post. It's over everybody, and apparently Cooper's fouled someone, even though Cooper was literally not even moving. Travers pushing all of Middlesbrough's players forward and thumps it long. And Kramer's header away. Illing Jr. forward. Slice clearance by Mitchell. Aziz with another slice clearance. And Saville heads it forward, but it's Hackney who can chest it down. Find out how many force. Lovely tackle from Mitchell. Lovely tackle. And there will be 5 minutes added on. 5 minutes to hold on. Or thrown over Savills' head. Azaz has it. Pumps the ball in. Flicked on. It's onside! Oh, what a save! Save from Jensen! I thought he was offside. I was waiting for the flag to go up. It was a crossfield ball from Azaz. It was flicked on. I think it was by Conway. And Force's shot was tipped wide. Azaz on the edge of the box. Shot is blocked and smashed away. Travers is inside our half. It's a poor clearance. Poor ball forward by him. And it's ball forward. Aziz is in behind. It's a 2-on-1. It's a 2-on-1. And Aziz has fucked it. Aziz had to just use his pace and just didn't. Saville brings the ball forward down the left-hand side. Managing to keep it in play. Yeah, he's just going to hold it on the corner flag. The whole ball had not gone there. I'm sorry. That ball was still moving. Kramer man of the match, and deservedly so. Just seeing that Force chance back, he was onside. That is headed in the bottom corner. That is a top-class save from Jensen. Portsmouth have equalised against Derby now. Middlesbrough throw it infield. Good tackle. Savills played it off him and then... Sorry, it was Langstaff. Langstaff's played it off him. Even I can fucking see that on here. And the linesman's give it Borough's way. They come forward down the right-hand side. Force crosses it in from the right-hand side. Leonard being held. And heads it away. Ivanovic tries to flick it past Illing Jr. Ivanovic can't keep it in play. But I throw it back to Howson. Pumps it forward. Aziz just smashes it clear towards Ivanovic. Ivanovic will hold it up. Goes back to Leonard. Flicks it over the top for Langstaff to chase. He's onside. Goes down towards the corner flag. Then goes backwards. He is tripped. And the linesman's give it. Langstaff's won a free kick. Leonard takes it short to Saville. Goes inside to Aziz. Looking towards the corner flag, but it's poked out of play for a throw. 10 seconds until the added time is up. My time is a little bit forward. Leonard will take it. I think he's going for a long throw. There it is. There it is. There it is. What a game. Brilliant fucking result. I can't. Do you know what? Again, I said we needed another performance like Tuesday. First half was very much like the Portsmouth performance of the second half before when they'd scored. That is a fucking performance. Which now leaves us ninth. Unfortunately, West Brom have beaten Watford. They're still playing. They're in the 94th. Does it say how many minutes are added on? 5 minutes. So they're about to finish, which is unfortunate. Portsmouth, Stoke, Derby, Cardiff all drawing. Luton losing to Blackburn. But that puts us 4 points ahead of Blackburn. Still 5 points off of Coventry, unfortunately. No, sorry, 2 points off Coventry. So, a draw at the most for Coventry. But Bristol City draw. Hopefully, Hull can get a draw or a win against Coventry. Four points off Bristol City. 2 off Coventry. Although Coventry have a game in hand, they can still be caught. And I've got to say, whether we go up or we don't, as long as we play our part. Elsewhere, Brighton drew 2-2 with Leicester, Villa 3-0, Forest lost 1-0 to Everton. There's your championship scores here, with Leeds beating Preston, Plymouth beating Sheffield United. Those were both lunchtime kickoffs. Cardiff 0-0 with Stoke, though they're still playing. They kicked off very late, I'm pretty sure. Or something happened in the first half, because the whole of the half-time period, they were still playing, so I wonder if we can find out what happened. Delay in match in the 3rd minute, but it was delay over. Callum Robinson, but that was like 2 minutes. Ashley Phillips. So there was a couple injuries. I ended up playing like fucking 14 minutes of added time. Anyway, let's fuck that off. That game has now finished. Blackburn winning 1-0. Peterborough 2, Derby 2 are still playing. QPR 1, Bristol City 1. Unfortunately, West Brom do beat Watford. There's your League One results. Barnsley beating Bolton. Exeter beating Bristol Rovers. Burton beat Huddersfield. Charlton beating Cambridge. Leyton Orient beating Crawley. And then draws for both Lincoln Shrewsbury, Northampton and Reading. Stockport winning 3-1. And then Accrington 3-2. Chesterfield 3-0. Barrow 2-0. Bromley losing 5-0 away at Port Vale. Oh, wow. And in the National League, Fucking embarrassing. And with Boston United winning, yeah, we're fucked. We're 5 points away with 4 games to go. Yeah, we're done. But let's not worry about that. Fuck that off. All that matters, the only thing that matters is this. We've done our bit. Whether we get in or not, we've given it a go. We've played well. That's now 3 wins on the bounce. We're taking a run of 3 wins in a row, 2 home, 1 away, to Blackburn, Norwich, Swansea, and Burnley. I genuinely think all 4 of these are winnable. But it's just about other teams dropping points. This Blackburn game's on a Friday, so hopefully see you. I might not. I don't think I'll see you for the Easter doubleheader. So the next time you'll see me is probably the Swansea game. But all I have to say is I hope Negley isn't injured for too long. I hope that Coventry don't beat Hull. As long as Coventry don't win on Monday, that'll do for me. If they lose, brilliant. If they draw, I'll take it. If they win, fuck. But I think on the balance of the game, Middlesbrough controlled the ball but did nothing with it. And I think we played really well. I'm looking at it back now. That is a lovely turn from Negley on the halfway line. An inch perfect pass into Aziz. And it's lovely follow-up play from Negley. That is fucking brilliant. I'll see you on the 28th. Not 28th, 26th. I'll see you for the Swansea game. Come on, you fucking Lions. It's happening. Premier League 2025-26. It's happening.